Good evening, my fellow travelers on spaceship Earth. It is I, and I am Guy. I'm coming to you live from Applewood Station, where it is 22 degrees Celsius and clear, and we are enjoying the fact that my swamp cooler swamps. The thing, my swamp cooler was not very swamp before. Now it's very swamp. So, we had sort of a long run on Geek Tank tonight that ran over because we had some fascinating things to discuss. Um, and all is well now, and everything's kind of going like it's supposed to. So now I'm here. And I think really all I'm going to do tonight is maybe do some exercises. We should do exercises more. I think that's probably a good idea. Um, I've got sort of a quick rundown of some exercises we should do. I don't know if we can do them, but we should give them a shot. Take a look over here and see if I can find the little piece of paper that talks about this. Because I save everything on my hard drive as, essentially little pieces of paper. And sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. So we'll see what happens. All right. So a person that I follow on the interwebs talks a little bit about stretching and talks about how useful it is to stretch. Um, so he also talks about the 12 plausible, most useful exercises you can use that don't require anything but you. And I love this list because it's a great list. I don't think he's really out there for this, but I love this list because it's a great list of things. So look over here, we look back at this guy here. We got kind of this list, which he says these are the 12 functioning skills that you or exercises you should do. If you can do these 12 exercises, then you're in great shape, right? I mean, not great shape, but at least we can do them. So my thought is, I'm going to try these today. We're going to try them. He says it's very important that when you do these, you don't force yourself to do them, right? So I'm going to do the push-ups here. And just do a couple. You just do one or two, right? The prone cobras are kind of hard to do, and burpees are a little difficult. And squats. He also says you can hold on to something and just do this. It's like just a little bit here. It's kind of a little bit of movement. It's not a big deal, right? I'm gonna go over here and do this. Keep talking to you while we're doing this. He says one of the things you can do is hold on to something. Right? I'm just gonna do this. So I've done that. He also talks a little bit about exercising like things like your neck. It talks about lifting up and down, and up and down. Loosen up your neck. If you guys are wondering, I have a pinched nerve now in my back and a pinched nerve in my neck. The pinched nerve in my back is causing my left leg to fail from time to time. And the pinched nerve in my neck is causing a constant string or constant line of pain down this part when I start drawing for any length of time. So we're going to start including this just because it's difficult for me to continue doing this. So up and down, up and down. You have to apparently breathe in, breathe out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Then we're going to do neck rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to turn our head from each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to lift our hands above our heads, stretch, and then bring down. Shape out. Then lift, stretch, and bring it down. Lift, stretch, and then bring it down. We're going to twist our waist. And then before I go to sleep tonight, I'm going to put a roll, one of those firm foam rolls under my neck and under the small of my back. And we're going to pop that down so that it will stop being funny and acting weird. For years and years and years, I have mistreated myself, mistreated this body. I've just spent years and years and years drawing, hunched over a screen, and now I'm paying for it. And so it's time for me to do something about this. And that's what we're doing. We're going to make it so that you can kind of go with the flow here and learn how to do all these things. So I'm going to start doing exercises every night during the show until we've got this under control. It doesn't have to be a lot. It doesn't have to be a lot at all. So I'm looking at this list though, and this list is not set up for standing / sitting or / whatever, right? Because jumps and kicks, run in place, and lunges, squats, those all can be done standing up. Then you have to get down, which would be burpees, right? Then prone cobras and push-ups and planks, right? This sounds like you got to be on the ground for some of these things. You got to be up for some of these things. So let's kind of work this out, I guess. So let's just take what we just got. We just got it, right? And let's just separate these guys out. In fact, why not just load it in? Okay. Just open this with. There we go. Right? He mentions these things as the 12 functioning things that you need to do the things you need to do. Right? Like to be a human. These are the things you need to do. Be whole. Right? Which is fine. So we'll go ahead and we'll do push-ups. Cut it, paste it. On cobras. Burpees. And then once we've separated these all out, some of these are great just do this. All right. Now that we've done this, we can rearrange it. Right. So things that are standing are these and these. These and these. That's these. This goes up here, right? These are random. What's a pipe? I feel like that's this right here. All right. And this is standing as well. Because these are all on the ground. And these are in the middle. This is the stuff that I've been wanting to figure out for a long time myself, because I don't want to have a exercise regime that requires me to remember things that are difficult, because I'm never going to remember them, and I don't want anything that requires a machine or something like that to go around with me, because then I won't remember to bring the machine, and then I can make that a good excuse as to why I don't do anything. And so I don't want any of those things. So this is becoming sort of an issue for me that I want to make sure I've got. So all of the things here are standing. All of the things here are on the ground. So I'm sure he has them going back and forth so that they're easier, but for me, it's easier to do these in groups. So I'm thinking I would put push-ups here. Start with leg raises here, which are the first thing you do on your back. And then you can move to plank, prone cobras, push-ups, which then leads us to burpees, and then squats, pike jumps, etc. Squats seem to be good to jumps. There. I feel like that's a pretty good analysis there. All right, we're going to take all of these guys. There. This is my goal. I'm going to start shows at night because of this. This is my goal. So I agree with you on this one. It doesn't have to be perfect every time. We just need to do what we can. Right? That's all we got to do. We can make a voice that reminds us, because I don't like to hear my own voice generally speaking, so I will do. We'll use the immersive voice to speak it, and we'll see what that sounds like.
Leg raises. Plank. Prone cobras. Push ups.
Say it how it
Ups.
Not sure what a pipe is, so I'm still going to have to look up. But I think I'm pretty much out for the evening because I think really we're kind of getting to the point where I don't think anybody's actually here. So, which is all right.
5 minutes remain.
Only 5 minutes remain. It's all good. So I'm about to go on ahead and head on out. I will talk to everybody tomorrow. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. And as always, don't keep your eyes on the stars.